I made sure there was fire in the thumbnail. I feel like it was important. I didn't like clickbait, I guess. Like I wasn't above it necessarily. I'm sure I've done it. I'm sure I have. Oh, I remember my favorite clickbait thing I did. Right after Osama bin Laden was killed, I shot a poster of him and I called the video Osama bin Laden like assassinated or something like that, or taken out by blah blah blah. And then I was able to ride the CNN wave, like catch on to their ship and like lasso some of their views over. And it was just me in a field somewhere shooting pictures of Osama bin Laden. That's the clicky-baitiest thing I ever did for sure.
Yeah, but of all the millions of views that gets, if like 10% of the people who watch it are like, oh, well, this guy's kind of cool. Let me check out.
Yeah, he converts some people. Yeah.
But I mean, those were back in the golden days where like a picture of you holding two AA-12s like 25 million views, 50 million views. Like
does YouTube make it unbelievably hard on gun channels now?
It's give and take. It got really weird back in January of this year. I thought I was going to potentially lose my job because they had cracked down where they said that showing attachment of a suppressor would be a strike, and inserting a 30-round magazine is a strike because that is illegal weapons modification. And they said that there's no grandfathering, so that worked on all previous content. So 3 strikes and your channel's gone. I'm like, guys, you could delete my channel like 37 times over with that rule. So we were fighting YouTube on that, and thankfully we won. But I mean, it's not too bad. Like full auto gets you demonetized, the extended magazines gets you demonetized, a bunch of shit gets you demonetized. But it's all in all, it's not as bad as people think it is, but it's not great.
You should tag it CGI. That's CGI. Why are you hating on me? Do you do this to Corridor Digital? What is your problem?
These are all props. Do you think I've got guns?
Yeah. CGI shooting. That's what it can. Cool Guns International.
I don't like that meme. I like the picture. That one's not funny.
I like
get it.
I don't get it. Yeah, that's not. This is not.
Is it a
I don't know what that
carrying
means.
in Call of Duty reference? That's how I.
The one I like that gets memed is me on the Bofors gun. In like it's like 3 frames. That one's always funny to me.
That's a good meme. And look at you on the meme.
I saw Joe Rogan watching you recently. Did you see that clip, Kyle? Did it get in front of you?
They thought it was Russian again.
Yeah, somebody said, I love that. Somebody sent me that. He had the guy that I think the director of John Wick. I think he has a lot to do with the training and gun fu, like he's into that stuff. And I think that he said that I think he had made a game that had a Dragon's Breath shotgun in it, and Rogan was like, "Well, that's a real thing," and he's like, "Yeah, there's this crazy Russian guy that's got some on the internet. And not just that, everything. He shoots little needles and all." And they like pull up my video of me with that stupid red and blue shotgun that I spray painted on my deck that night because I knew people would click it
with your very Eastern European haircut.
Oh yeah. Yeah, well, that's a good one. That's so for those of you younger than 35, that's a LimeWire emblem there. LimeWire was a place where you download illegal music, and it would always corrupt your family's PC.
That's actually good. You pointed it out. I bet a lot of people didn't realize that was LimeWire.
Indeed. It's been a long time since I've seen that logo, but that's where I was on LimeWire all the time when I was a kid, just downloading I was like, they just turned. You got to imagine it would be like if all of a sudden, I mean, everything's piratable now, but that was new to me. It was they're like, "Hey, Kyle, all that music is free now." What do you mean it's free? A CD's $20, and this is $20 of like 1997 money.
Yeah.
So it was crazy that music was free. I was grabbing it with both hands for no reason. Well, I might listen to that someday. Like I'm storing it. Like soon they'll make it illegal.
Yeah, and they did, but not
a lot of viruses.
LimeWire was such a downgrade from Napster. Napster was awesome.
Is that what I didn't know that was before.
Is Napster before everybody's time?
I never used Napster.
I remember Napster, but LimeWire, I think, had replaced it. I thought that was the order of things.
Napster was easily better, but more suable because they maintained a database of all the places you could download. So there was like a central authority to get this right. LimeWire was distributed. So there was no one like organization you could sue. Everyone who participated was part of the problem.
Oh, okay.
And so Napster got sued and people had to move. Yeah, they scared the heck out of me. You know, like I didn't know if I was at real risk.
They like at random seemingly they would go after some young guy and run him through the legal system to kind of put a scare into people, and there'd be a big news story about it. It scared me. I was like, I don't need to hear Travis Tritt that bad.
Yeah, I remember the first time I started like using LimeWire, it was so easy that it's like this is wrong. Like I'm gonna get in trouble for this because there's no way I can just get the newest and you're right. I bet I listened to 5% of the songs that I stole off of LimeWire because it'd be like the entire Beethoven collection, whatever. Like just all of it. Sure.
It's the same with like the Pirate Bay and all that. Like when my friend first, introduced me to that and uTorrent and everything back when I guess the type Pirate Bay is not around anymore, whatever. But like you just like the entire discography of Metallica. Oh, okay, sure, all right.
Yeah. Do you remember Mega Upload? How great Mega Upload was if you wanted like a low quality 720p movie, which was 720 was fine at the time, and it was like I remember using Mega Upload and being like, I can't even imagine a piece of media that's not here right now. Like Mega Upload had everything, every song, every movie, every TV show. Wasn't in the best quality. And then when they finally got rid of it, that fat guy from New Zealand owned it, right? That something like that. And then he got in trouble, had to move away.
Oh, a piece of technology that is from another age at this point is the CD burner. I saw someone on social media asking, what the fuck does that even mean? You burned a CD? Because that was the whole point of LimeWire. I wasn't going to sit at my PC. I was burning CDs because I had a new car. I newly had a car because I was a fucking 16-year-old and I wanted CDs. I wanted a whole fucking like thing of them above my sun visor, like all the cool kids.
Dude, I had the same thing. Like all the cool kids had that big CD case, and it was like, damn, and look at me. I don't even pay for my CDs. They're all silver with just something written on it. All this shit's stolen. There's one paid for copy of No Strings Attached by NSYNC, and that's it. Stolen. Dude, I remember getting I remember getting that album because I was like in middle school when NSYNC was huge, and like everyone was like, dude, these are the coolest guys ever. There was almost a schism. I remember some people liked the Backstreet Boys and other people liked NSYNC, and I just flowed wherever the popular was because I was insecure.
I don't think I was part of a group that liked either of those things.
Dude, in my day,
a little bit younger.